Hey, welcome to Home Video Hangouts. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some more movies that I picked up from Half Price Books, and with each of these movies, you'll see they have price tags on them which show just a little bit more than what I paid for them because I typically have a 10% off coupon I use when I go to Half Price Books. And in the first part of the video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the movies I got that I'll be keeping in my collection. And then the second part of the video, I'm going to share some bonus movies I picked up that I'm going to give a try and then decide on whether I want to return them or sell them or something like that. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into what I picked up. All right, starting out, this first one is a DVD that I'm very excited about. It is The God Thumb. I've watched some of the different Thumb movies before. These are super fun. You know, they're low budget, of course, but it's so fun to watch these, you know, kind of make fun of some of these popular movie franchises. And if you haven't seen one of these, I highly recommend you check it out. There's actually a whole collection of these you can get on DVD if you want it online. But these are just a lot of fun to watch. I'm glad I found one of these for my collection. So then this next one is another classic I picked up on DVD. It's Eight-Legged Freaks. This one I picked up because I've watched this movie many times. It's one of my favorite comedy horror movies ever. And there is a Blu-ray version of this movie, but it can be kind of expensive. So I was happy to find this good deal on the DVD copy at least. And I watched this one almost every Halloween season because I love it so much. It used to be my tradition is watching this on Halloween with my family. And this is another one. If you haven't seen this yet, I highly recommend you check it out because it's an awesome comedy horror movie. A lot of fun. Then next one is a 4K. I picked up Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So this one I haven't actually seen yet. This one I picked up because I thought it'd be a cool one to watch on 4K. My wife watched this one and enjoyed it. And I do love the Harry Potter series, so I wanted to see what kind of the spin-off series is like. So I'll be watching this one soon and seeing what the 4K quality is like and everything. This one has a nice slipcover with it. Then on regular Blu-ray, I picked up on clearance a copy of Ong Bak 2. I think years ago watched some of these movies in this series, but don't really remember anything about them. I used to study martial arts, so I'm into kind of these martial arts type movies, and so I know this is a popular one and a fun one to watch, so I'll be giving this a try soon, but probably want to pick up the original first as well. Then I picked up on Blu-ray Lady in the Water. This one I thought had an interesting plot and premise, and I haven't seen this one before, but I watched the trailer and thought it was one I wanted to check out, so I'll be giving this one a try as well. It seems like just kind of a unique movie, and we'll see if I end up liking it or not, but picked that one up for a decent enough deal on Blu-ray. This next 4K is one I'll be watching very soon. It's Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise on 4K with the slipcover. Never seen this one before, and I love car movies and racing movies, and so wanted to see what this one's like, but probably watching this one very soon, and so I'll probably be letting you know in an upcoming home video vlog what I think of this one. Now this one was an interesting find as well. I picked up the Die Hard collection on Blu-ray, which as you can see here, this includes 4 of the Die Hard movies, not the whole thing. But I already had one of these. I already had Live Free or Die Hard, but I didn't have the first few on Blu-ray, and I do love this series. I think it's some of Bruce Willis's best work. So I wanted to kind of have all these in a collection, so I'll probably be selling off my existing copy of Live Free or Die Hard. Just because I have this, it'll take up less space on my shelf and everything. So excited to watch some of these again too. Now this next one was a really cool find. This is a 4K steelbook of the original Scream. So this one, I was a little hesitant to pick up because of the price. I know I could find it without a steelbook a little bit cheaper, but I do love steelbooks. This is a really cool one in a classic horror movie, so I decided to pick it up. You can see this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like here. And then inside has the 2 discs. So I think this will be a great addition to my steelbook collection, and I'll probably be watching it again soon as well. When I saw this at Half Price Books, I saw they also had the latest Scream movie, which I believe is Scream 6 in a steelbook form, but that was much more expensive. It was like over $30. So I decided not to pick that one up, but I was still happy to grab this one and add it to my steelbook collection. Then next, I got the movie The Mule on 4K, a great Clint Eastwood movie. I've actually seen this one before, and while I would say this isn't Clint Eastwood's best movie, I would say it's still a good one. Has a little bit of that same kind of vibe as Gran Torino, I would say, but a little bit more of a edge-your-seat thriller kind of action in it. And so happy to find this one on 4K. This is one that'll stay in my collection for a long time. Then I picked up on clearance on Blu-ray 1517 to Paris. I believe I actually saw this one in the theater if I remember right, and it was kind of a good thriller movie, had some great action in it for like a kind of terrorism plot, and so happy to have that one in my collection too. Don't know if I'll watch it again soon, but one I enjoyed. Then another 4K that I've been a little unsure about for a while was Apollo 13. So wanted to pick this one up on 4K and give it a watch because I thought this one could have some great visuals. I think, you know, a lot of space exploration type movies always have great visuals on 4K. And I know this one's a little bit older though, so probably a little bit slower paced plot, but be giving this one a try. I've gone back and forth before about whether I wanted to get it, but this was a decent enough deal to where I picked it up. Then picked up another good clearance deal on a 4K for Hunter Killer. I've heard mixed things about this one, so I'll have to give that one a try, see what I think of it, but it looks like it could have some good action and visuals in it. Then I picked up on clearance on Blu-ray, Escape Plan: The Extractors. I have the other movies in this series on either DVD or Blu-ray already, so I wanted to complete the series so I can give it a watch at some point. Then both my wife and I were happy to find the original Goosebumps on Blu-ray. I believe this one did get a 4K release, but it is a little bit more expensive, so I decided to pick this up for now, but likely be watching this one soon too. Those are pretty fun family movies. Right, then we have Dead Man Down. I don't know too much about this movie, but I thought it would be an interesting action movie to give a try, and I picked it up pretty cheap. Next, we have a horror movie on Blu-ray with a slipcover. This is Hangman. This looked like kind of a lower budget found footage movie, but I've heard mixed things about this one too, so I wanted to just give that one a shot. Sometimes these are good, sometimes they're not the best, so I'll see what I think of that one. Then another one I picked up on Blu-ray is The Reaping. This one is another one I've seen around but hadn't picked up yet, so I wanted to pick it up as a decent deal in a horror movie, give it a try, see what I think of it. I guess it's kind of a thriller movie, so easy like those. I'll see. Then I grabbed the movie of Samuel L. Jackson, Kite. So this one is another one I don't know a lot about, but looks like it has some vibrant action, and this is a decent copy of the slipcover, so I'll give that one a shot too. Now here's one I was excited to find on Blu-ray. This one is Frozen. So I've heard about this one. I've never actually watched it. I remember when this was out on a lot of streaming platforms years ago, and it didn't get the best ratings from what I remember, but I wanted to give it a shot. Seemed like an interesting premise, and so happy I found a decent deal on the Blu-rays. This one could be a little tough to find. Now we have a A24 movie. This is The Monster with a slipcover. So watch the trailer for this one, looked pretty cool. I like kind of these creature features and monster movies, and so looking forward to watching this one soon. All right, then I have a DVD in the slipcover here. This next one is Dead Space Downfall on DVD with the slipcover. I wanted to give this one a try because I enjoyed the Dead Space video games and thought this might be cool to check out in relation to the story of the games. Then I have a sealed copy next. Picked this up for under $1 as well from Half Price Books. This is A Father's Fight. So don't know much about this one, but wanted to give it a try. It seemed like a compelling story and very cheap for a Blu-ray. Another one I picked up for under $1 was Jason Statham in Chaos. I love watching all of Jason Statham's movies. Didn't have this one yet, so super cool. I was able to find that one on Blu-ray. Then we have Steve Austin in The Condemned on Blu-ray, another one I got for under $1. All right, then next we have a double feature on Blu-ray, which is Open Water and Open Water 2. I got this one for $1.80 on clearance, and this is one I don't know anything about really, but I like kind of those shark horror movies, so wanted to give that one a try too. Now here's a few movies next that I upgraded to 4K that I previously had on Blu-ray. So one is Zombieland with a slipcover. This is an incredible movie. I love the Zombieland movies, and so this is a great one that I was able to upgrade to 4K. Then we've got Bloodshot. This, while I don't think it's Vin Diesel's best movie, it has some cool visuals, some cool action. I did enjoy watching it in the theater, so I'm glad I was able to upgrade this one to 4K. And then we have Everest. This is a good thriller movie, and so another one I wanted to have on 4K for the vibrant visuals, and don't know if I'll watch it again soon, but definitely one I want to keep in the collection in 4K. So that sums up the movies that I have that I know for sure I'm keeping in my collection. Now we're going to jump into the movies that I'm considering keeping that I might give a try, but I might just sell off or return pretty soon here. All right, first up is a 4K of Animal House. Now the reason I'm unsure about this one is So I've never seen this movie. I know it's seen as a classic and has a great reputation. I'm just, based on the trailer, I wasn't too excited about it, and I don't know for sure that even if I did like this, I'd necessarily want to have the 4K copy specifically. So may give this one a shot, but it's one that I'm not thinking for sure that I'll keep in my collection. All right, then we have Max Reloaded. So this one I picked up because it just looked like an interesting premise. It's a very low budget movie with some video gamers that seemed like it could be interesting or it could be lame. Hard to say. So this one I may briefly give a try, but it's very likely I'll end up sending this one back just because based on the price, I don't think it's one I'm gonna have in my collection long term. But let me know in the comments if you've seen this or if you have any thoughts on it. Then I found a copy of In the Heights on Blu-ray with a slipcover. I'm not a huge fan of musicals. I thought I might give this one a brief look, but if I do like it, I probably want to have the 4K for it. If I don't like it, I'll just return it. So we'll see what happens there. Then this is a movie I picked up on DVD that I've heard about before called Fear.com, but after kind of watching the trailer, I think it's unlikely that I'll end up actually keeping this one. So we'll see, but there's a good chance of this one going back as well. Then this one is on Blu-ray, Enter the Fat Dragon. This one looked like kind of a comedy, and I like comedy martial arts movies, but based on the price here, it's not like they'll keep this one. I watched the trailer and it seemed like it could be kind of funny, but at the same time, probably not worth what I paid for it. So good chance this one's going back. Next, I have Nightbreed in 4K with the slipcover. This is a collector's edition, and I picked this one up for, it was somewhere around $20 after the discount I had, and this is one I was kind of unsure about because I haven't seen it before, but I wanted to give it a try on the highest format in 4K, and so this is one where I'll be watching shortly and giving it a try and deciding whether I want to keep it or not or return it. But let me know in the comments too if you've seen this one. I know it has kind of a cult following too, and it's kind of a popular classic for some people, so be giving this one a try and hopefully it's cool. And lastly, to round out this whole haul video, I have this sci-fi triple feature that has 3 different dragon movies here. So this one I picked up for less than $5 for these 3 movies, but looking at the trailers for these look like pretty low budget, not the best movies, to where I don't think it's super likely that I'll keep this, but might give it a brief look, might just return it, we'll see. So anyway, that was the end of this haul video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the latest movies that I picked up. Some of these I'm very excited to have found and be able to put in my collection. Some of these I'll just briefly give a try to and decide whether I want to return or sell or not. But let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of these movies or if any of these movies are movies that you love or you would highly recommend. And of course, as always, if you appreciated this video, hit the like button and subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot and it helps me to keep making these videos, and I'll see you in my next haul review or physical media video. Thanks for watching.